Hey everybody, I'm Delicia and thanks for stopping by the Cigar Vixen channel. Today I'm going to be lighting up this beautiful new Partagas. This is the Ramon y Ramon. Very highly anticipated, came with a lot of requests for a review on this one. It did make my weekly top 5 for 2 weeks in a row. It has some beautiful, beautiful flavors. But before we get to smoking it, let's go ahead and talk about the blend behind it. So this new Partagas honors the very rich heritage with a collection of rare tobacco and vintage seeds coming from a time when Cuban cigar legend Ramon Cifuentes was in charge of growing for the brand. So using a special proprietary process of regeneration, this vintage Dominican tobacco has been added to the Partagas collection. It's noted that this particular seed yields a leaf different from any other tobacco grown in the DR. This cigar also features Nicaraguan jalapa and Dominican Piloto Cubano. Now the wrapper on this is a beautiful Cameroon. It's using the high priming of the plant, and it comes from a special region called Belita. So it's a beautiful smoke. It's available in 4 different sizes, and the best part is the price range. It's going from about $7.50 to $9 depending on the region, and it's also only available to brick and mortar, so it's an exclusive brick and mortar brand. Love to see that, so be sure to check your local B&M to find out if they carry this one. And let's go ahead and light it up, shall we? So as I mentioned, this one made my weekly top 5 for 2 weeks in a row. Again, this is becoming one of my go-to smokes. It's such a good cigar. Very impressed with the overall construction and the flavors. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my little V-cut there to get going. Has a nice little unique sweetness to it on that pre-lit draw. Now let's go ahead and hopefully this flame lasts while I light this up. I like to use the soft flames. It just gives a gentler initial burn. Doesn't get it as hot as using the torch. So whenever I can, I try and use this, or of course the cedar spills. And of course, being indoors, you're able to do this a lot easier than if you're outside in the wind. You would need that butane torch lighter. And they had a beautiful display this year at the show, really giving a nice tribute to this new brand. And I love the label. Oh, it's almost going to go out. Okay, I think that's good. Hopefully that gets it going. That has such a delicious, welcoming, inviting, initial puff, which I love. I look for that on most of my cigars. You've probably heard me say that now a million times. Very inviting aroma. This one definitely has that. It's a nice kind of a softer cedar type of an aroma. The flavors initially are a little hint of a black pepper spice that kind of hits you on the finish. It's a little bit of a longer finish. You also get a mixture of, again, that kind of a soft cedar and a little hint of sweetness, which I can't pinpoint exactly what that sweetness is, but it's definitely there. It's kind of in the background. That spice is definitely what hits you first, but it's not overpowering. It's not mellow and it's not overpowering. It's somewhere right in the middle. Just again, a very nice introduction. Makes you want to continue to smoke it, which is important. So as always, I'm going to smoke it down a little bit more and check back in with you for the second third. So about halfway through on the Partagas Ramon y Ramon, and right now I swear this cigar is at its sweet spot. It's so delicious. It's providing a very unique type of spice. It's kind of like, it reminded me of a black cardamom and clove. just a different type of a spice mixed with a very nice vanilla sweetness. It's really, really delicious. It's smoking like a champ, has a beautiful burn line, nice ash, and putting out a very inviting aroma. So very, very good, especially right now. It's just, again, at that nice sweet spot. So I'm gonna smoke it down a little bit more, of course, and check back in with you for the final third. So back with the final third, flavors have stayed somewhat true to how that middle portion was, with the exception of an introduction of a little hint of like a cocoa, like a dusted type of a cocoa. There's a little bit more of the cedar that was there in the beginning that's now joined us for the last and final third. But overall, very good cigar, excellent construction, great presentation. I got cut off in the beginning about the band that I was mentioning. It's beautiful with the nice size gold leafing that it's on there. Just beautiful, beautiful presentation. And most importantly are the flavors that it presents all throughout the cigar. It keeps you kind of on your toes. You're getting a mixture of different spices and sweetness. Just a really good cigar. Overall strength, I would still put in the category of kind of medium to full, perhaps towards the last and final portion of the cigar. But it's really good. You guys have to try it. In fact, I really, really want you guys to try it so much that I'm gonna actually send somebody two. These are my last two that I have in my humidor, so I'm gonna be generous and send these out. If you would like to be entered to win these special two cigars, go ahead and repost this video. Make sure you're following me and Partagas Cigars and tag us in your repost, and we'll get you entered to win two of these cigars sent out to you from my humidor. As always, I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Cheers.